Hi there BookTube, it's Eleanor here, and today I'm doing the 15 weird questions tag. I was tagged by the lovely Jennifer from Wonderland Books. I will link her down below, and also check her out if you haven't already, because she has a really great channel and I love watching her. So let's get into these 15 weird questions. Question 1 is, do you have a nickname? Well, I have 2 nicknames. One of them is from my dad, and he calls me Jelly Tot. I'm not sure why, but he's always called me that from being a little girl, and so he still sometimes calls me that, which is very sweet. And also my husband calls me Little Bear, or LB, and that is because well, way before Matilda, obviously, when we first got together, I was really grumpy in the mornings. I wasn't a morning person at all. He always said I was like a bear with a sore head, and so he ended up calling me Little Bear, or LB. And he can't call me that anymore because I get up very early with Matilda and I'm not grumpy, so I seem to have got over that. But that was always been my nickname, so much so actually that on the charm bracelet, which he buys me charms for special occasions, he once bought me a little bear. So there are my nicknames. Have you got any weird habits? I wasn't sure about this one, so I did enlist my husband to help me, and he remembered a habit which is a bit embarrassing really to admit to, but maybe not so much to book lovers. I really can't stand it if I get a new magazine or a new book, or even if I buy the book and it's secondhand, if I haven't read it yet, I really hate it if someone reads it before me. So there's been times when like a magazine has turned up, because I get a couple of subscriptions to like Heat magazines and gossipy magazines in the UK, and someone has been at my house having coffee or visiting, and they've opened the magazine before I've had a chance to read it, and it drives me balmy. So that habit is that I have to read whatever it is before anyone else. I'm not sure I should have admitted to that, but there you go. It's out there now. Do I have any phobias? I really hate the noise of chewing. I'm not sure you can call it a particular phobia, but the noise of people chewing makes me squeamy and makes me very stressed, and I really struggle. In big situations like dinner parties, it's fine because you're sort of chatting and there's other noise going on, noise of plates and knives. But if me and my husband are eating together in the evening and the conversation has dried up and we're just concentrating on enjoying our food, if I hear the noise, I find it very difficult. So that's a little bit of a phobia. I've got some general phobias. I'm really phobic of heights and of wasps and bees, but they're quite normal, they're not weird. The next question is if you've got a song that you're ashamed of that only when you're in private you blast. I'm not really ashamed of anything like that. I don't care if everyone hears me playing Michael Bublé at full blast or whatever it is I'm listening to. But one song that I really always, if I'm listening to it, it has to be on full volume, and that's The Who, Who Are You? Who are you? Who? That wasn't embarrassing. Yeah, I love that so much. Me and my husband often have that on the radio really loud, and it just reminds me of CSI. I think it's the theme tune for CSI or something like that. Anyway, I really like it. So yeah, that was really embarrassing. Okay, on to the next question. Do you have a pet peeve? Like Jennifer at Wonderland Books, I can't stand it when you're talking to someone or having a meal with someone and they get their phone out and start playing on their phone. My husband is a prime candidate for this. There has been countless times where he has either not been listening or has forgotten when I've asked him to do something because he's been sitting on his phone while I've been talking to him, and I find it really rude, and I really hate it. And I know that it is also a pet peeve of my mother-in-law's, and we have discussed the idea of having a bag on a table, and when we have family dinners everyone has to put their phone on in the bag, and the first person to reach for their phone then has to wash all the dishes or something, because it makes me very angry. Do I have a nervous habit? I bite my nails. I shouldn't, and I'm better. I am a bit better, but yeah, if I'm nervous, I bite my nails. Or if I'm stressed nervous, I hold my thumbs. Apparently, someone was saying to me, a massage person was saying that this bit on the top of your thumb, if you rub that, it's meant to be like a stress reliever. It's meant to be a stress reliever. And this part of the thumb, I don't know if the nerve endings or whatever are connected to relaxation, but I don't do this even without thinking. But if I'm stressed, I will sit there and just hold my thumbs. Bit of a strange thing. What side of the bed do I sleep on? Left. What was my first ever stuffed animal and what was its name? I don't remember. I wasn't I don't think I was really into teddies. I've never really been that into teddies, so I don't have an answer for this question. What do I order in Starbucks? This is a strange question for me because I don't drink milk. I don't like milk very much at all, and so for me, and also caffeine doesn't really agree with me, and so generally if I'm in Starbucks I'm ordering a large decaf black Americano. A bit boring, I'm afraid. If I had a beauty rule that I should tell everyone, I'm not really a beauty guru, but that's just not my thing. But I would say less is more and know what you like. And, I generally just wear the same makeup every day. And in terms of what's actually on my face, I don't put a lot on. I just put on either a foundation or a CC cream, a bit of powder and some blush. And then I really, sometimes I have a bit more on my lips and my eyes because I like to accentuate those. But if you're not sure, less is more. That's going to be my beauty rule. What way do you face in the shower? I always face away from the glass. Don't know why. Away from the door, I like to face inwards. Do I have any unusual body skills? No, I've really not got any. I can't touch my tongue to my nose or wiggle my ears or anything like that. No unusual body things, I'm afraid. What's your favourite comfort food? Oh, pizza. And if it was the last food on earth and it was the only food I could ever have, I'd pick salted popcorn. It's just a thing. I love it. Love it. I love it. I love it. Is there a word that you always say, or a phrase or something that you always say? I think generally I say a lot of awesome. Awesome is a word I do notice I say a lot, and I've especially noticed that since I've been making videos and commenting. I do say awesome a lot, but there's so many awesome things, so why not? And then finally, what do you sleep in? I sleep in pyjamas. I like to wear nice baggy pyjama trousers and a big baggy t-shirt. I like to be comfortable, loose fitting. Yeah, I like to be in my comfortable pyjamas, but nothing special or spectacular. So that was the 15 weird questions. Thank you so much to Jennifer at Wonderland Books for tagging me. And I am going to tag Sam at Colty and Crumbs, Carolyn Storer, and her channel is called Carolyn Storer, Amber from Books of Amber, Sarah from Sarah Ella, and Tara from Literally Tara. Okay, so that's it from me for this tag, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye for now, BookTube. Who are we? Who are you?